Alright guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Well, not the first thing I've uploaded to YouTube obviously, but it is my first time ever trying to do like a gaming series or anything like that. So for those of you who don't know, I actually set a challenge for myself, or not really a challenge, but a goal for myself, that if I hit a certain amount of subs, during my birthday stream on Saturday, that I would commit to doing daily YouTube uploads. Well, not YouTube specifically, I said TikTok or YouTube, but I decided on YouTube because it gives me a bit more freedom of what I can actually upload. Obviously with TikTok, it's a lot of short form content, and I would rather do like a gameplay video where I can play for 15-20 minutes, half an hour even if I want to, and just upload that pretty much unedited. Whereas TikTok, you kind of have to, there's a 10-minute video limit, so I could do 10-minute videos, but it's not really what people go to TikTok for. YouTube tends to be a bit longer form content, whereas TikTok is short form. Nobody's really going to watch a 10-minute video, let's be real, so that's why I decided to stick to YouTube for now. We'll see what happens. I might upload some highlights and that sort of thing to TikTok, but for now, YouTube is the platform that I'm going to go with. As far as what I plan on uploading, it's going to be things similar to this. Just games, single player, multiplayer, it doesn't really matter. I do want to do some Among Us videos and some other sort of recordings. Even this game, as far as like, and if you're not familiar with what this game is, it's called Everwind, obviously. And it's a sandbox survival game. Obviously it has some similarities to Minecraft, but as far as what I've played, it's not a Minecraft clone by any means. It's definitely got some uniqueness to it. Let me just go through it real quick. Yeah, so it's got some uniqueness to it. It's definitely different to Minecraft. There's definitely a lot already in the game, and I'm very excited to see what they add in the future. Obviously it hasn't got any like mods or anything, or major mods at the moment as well. And we know that mods do kind of make Minecraft. Obviously vanilla Minecraft is amazing, but modded Minecraft is, you know, kind of peak. So I'm curious to see what the once the modders get a hold of this, what we're going to see. But as far as what I'm aware of what this game is, so it's very similar to Minecraft as far as being a sandbox survival, but kind of unique thing is you get an airship, and the ship, it works as a boat or an airship, and you can go to these floating islands, and I guess progression is based on the ship itself, because you unlock balloons that allow you to go and fly at higher altitudes and that sort of thing. So obviously I don't know too much about the game. I'm fairly new to it myself, so I'm not 100% sure exactly what progression looks like. I know there's a skill tree. So this is a skill tree. You've got warrior, arcanist, and engineer, and obviously there's different skills for each category. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to commit to one category or if I'm going to try and do like a hybrid. I don't know if you can unlock absolutely everything, or if there's like a limited number of skill points or how that works, but engineer is kind of piquing my interest at the moment, so I think that's kind of where I'm leaning towards, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to quickly make some stew. Let's go ahead and craft that, and I'm also going to, because, so, funny story, is I've already recorded this video, but I've had to redo it because Streamlabs corrupted my footage. So here we are recording it again. So I do know a little bit about the game. Did I already mention it? I might have already mentioned that, you know, so here I am yarning on about the same thing. But yeah, anyway. So as far as where you spawn in a tower. I don't know if it works differently if you play on a different seed or anything like that, but as far as me restarting, I've spawned in the tower both times, and it is a good idea to clear everything in the tower as far as resources go, because it will help you in crafting the airship later on, so I would recommend that. And it just saves you having to do a bunch of resource farming, like once you do exit the tower. If you do want to just go ahead and start exploring and whatnot. So if I unlock boots now as well, I might do like that. And I've unlocked the armor. I put the armor on. Cool. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and mine this copper ore over here. Grab that pickaxe. I'm gonna break this as well. I'm just grabbing like pretty much everything. Because like all of this is really useful. It saves you having to craft it yourself. Like, not that I'm sure a chest isn't gonna like cost an arm and a leg to craft in game. But the more resources I save, the better. Because it just saves me a bunch of farming time. So why not? So I will grab all of this and then I will smelt it. And then I will pick up the anvil and the smelter, or the forge. We'll definitely be putting that on our boat. Now, as far as how, or airship I should say, as far as how big the airship can actually get, I'm not sure, because I've seen some screenshots and it looks like it can get massive. I'm also not sure, like I said, how progression works as far as the airship goes. And I've got battle music right now because I think there is a skeleton beneath me. Where is he? There he is. Alright, so we'll let that craft up. I don't think I want that. Maybe I'll grab some torches though. Because I feel like I want these holders as well. Maybe I'll grab the holders too. Might as well, right? See if there's anything else we can grab. I don't think I want that. I don't really want these pillars. I don't think I need these iron bars or anything really. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So we'll just wait for this to finish. And it should be done now anyway. Cool. That's all finished. So I'm going to break this now. Yeah, so that's what I was going to say as well. So as far as the daily uploads go, I do want to start that as soon as possible, but I am going to break the rules already. I'm going away this weekend, so I don't have time to record anything else really at the moment. So I am going to record this one, and then obviously it's going to be a little bit before I can make the next episode. But I believe, hopefully, I can record something today, the schedule for tomorrow, but then I'm not going to have anything for, well, what's today? Friday? No, today's Thursday. So I have something for Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, we won't have an upload, and then Monday we should have the next episode. That's the plan anyway. We'll see what happens. I might record more because I do really want to play this game. But I do have to also sort of prep for going away. I'm only going away for one night. Just kind of. And we've got a like a PCG event on Sunday as well, which should be pretty interesting. I've never actually, even though I've been a TCG collector for a very long time, I've never actually been to a TCG event. It's not like a what would you call it, like a tournament or anything like that. It's just a collector's event, so people be trading, selling, all that sort of stuff. So I'm quite keen to see what they have, because I do have quite a good collection of Pokemon cards already. But I wouldn't mind trading some of those cards for a Mimikyu, which is what I really want. Don't know what Mimikyu cards specifically, but that's got the key. Let's open this shit up. Let's learn that recipe. Now, one thing I learned on my first playthrough is that there's a secret room behind here. So there's probably an easier way to access it, but I'm just going to go through here. And grab all the stuff out of here. And it looks like it spawns different loot every time, which I actually like, the randomized loot. There, and don't make the mistake I did on my first playthrough. Grab this boat, because I mean, it's not hard to craft, but it's just like you're ready to go and then you have to craft this stupid thing. Yep. Trying to farm, motherfucker. Alright, and we've just reached level 2, so I might actually upgrade something. Let's have a look. What have we got? Parry, delve, Negative statuses and defending consumes less stamina. I don't even know how to defend it, so I'm not going to worry with that. This is just alchemist stuff, and then this one, area scan with the compass. Use the compass to discover living creatures. That's actually kind of cool. You can estimate the price of items yourself. Don't really know what that means yet, so... Should I do sprinting upgrade, or should I do... the advanced tools? Alright, let's do that one for now. Alright, so I'm going to do a bit of farming. I think I need a axe. Let me just check what I need for the axe. I need some sticks, so let's try and find 2 more sticks, and we can make that. I'm also going to be grabbing a bunch of the... what do you call it? What is it? The fiber. Because you make rope and twine with it, and the rope and twine you need to make the balloon for the airship so that it can fly. So let's grab a bunch of this. We'll make an axe so I can grab a bunch of wood as well. And you'll probably notice some jump cuts in the video and stuff. It is like the first time I'm making a video for YouTube like in this style of content, so you know, I'm gonna be cutting out a lot of the unnecessary stuff, me just rambling on about nothing. But we'll try and keep it as uncut as possible anyway. Keep as much of the relevant stuff in the video as we can. As far as what I plan on uploading, I don't have a like direct schedule or anything, or plan of games in order or anything like that, but I do definitely want to do some Among Us. I do want to do some Halo. I want to do some co-op Everwind. I want to do Minecraft. Definitely Minecraft. Project Zomboid is one that I want to do. I actually want to do a Project Zomboid video, similar to probably what some of you have seen, where it's like the simulation of like some sort of event, population event, world event, whatever, where there's a captain who kind of works as like the government, who rules everything. You know, governments can be overthrown and all that sort of stuff. It's I haven't really thought out exactly what I want to do yet, but something along the lines of that, where it's like a simulation sort of actual event survival thing, kind of not role play necessarily, but like there'll be roles in the server, if that makes sense, or in the game. Do I want to kill this? Do I want to kill this pheasant? I think I do. And this one. They can all get it. Alright. Oh, buddy. Oh, look at the noise it makes! Oh, man. I feel horrible for that. Where's another one? I am going to grab the wooden pipes. So the pipes, as far as I'm aware right now, they, so you get a generator to power the boat, or the airship, I keep calling it a boat, to power the airship, and the pipes allow the energy to travel through them. And I have to scan these, don't I? Yeah. Cool. And then we have to pick these up. And I'm actually going to break some of these wood pieces as well, because I want to expand the ship straight away so we have a bit of room on it. Alright, and then we'll make a crafting bench and craft everything we need. Let's quickly craft the crafting station. Move these into inventory, grab that crafting station right here. There you are. Alright, so we need a cockpit, we need a, what's this, an energy generator, and we need an engine. And then we need the balloons. We're going to need some cloth for that, so I think we have to make, yeah, some of these. We got 9, we need 1 more. And then we have enough for the balloons, so let's craft that. Wants us to go over to this island, so we'll get our boat. I'm going to go from land as far out as I can, because boat doesn't travel very quick, I've learned. But yeah, I'm loving this game so far. Like, graphically it looks amazing. Well, not amazing, but it's very clean. Obviously it's like not a very high detail, realistic game, but as far as like the way the actual game looks, it's very nice. Performance has been very smooth, like, which nowadays when a game releases, to have good performance is like probably one of the key things. So I'm pretty impressed by it so far. Now each one of these platforms does have something different, and I think you can go to a different platform and use that instead of this one. But it just gives you the closest shipwreck next to you, so... And this one, I mean, I don't really care, it looks fine to me, so I'm going to use this one. Pop that there. I'm going to pick the boat up, because we don't need that anymore. Anyway. And let's clear up the boat before I start building anything. Yeah, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and build... Oh, and I've just got rid of some leaves. Alright, let's craft 10, 20 should be plenty. It actually looks nice, I like that. I am going to extend it back a bit, I think. Alright, cool. So let's put the cockpit here. I like that. And then, where's the balloon? Balloon. There it is. The balloon can go right there. We'll grab our pipes once I find them. Yeah, we'll put 2 pipes there, 1 there, 1 there. That's the full setup for now. And then as far as furnace, cooking station, and I should have an anvil as well, yep. Let's do the furnace room. I don't need to access that, do I? Okay, what on this side? Energy generator, we put wood in, right? It's not giving me the quest completion, so I might have to move this. Just connect it directly. Which actually kind of works out because I want to use that space for my chest or something as well. Alright, so let's pop that there. Does that fix it? It's just not completing the quest for some reason. Oh, so you upgrade through here, actually. And the max size. And that's what the coins are for. I was wondering about that. Okay, cool. Okay, so we know how the upgrades work now. That's good. Alright, and then I think I want to do, like... That's annoying, though. It looked cool. No, it does look as cool. That's fine, then. So place the balloon next to the energy generator and connect the pipe. So should I just take the balloon off and put it back down? Is that going to fix it? Yeah, okay. Interact. Power it up. Okay, let's add some wood. Alright, quest is done. Alright, let's actually see this thing flying. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So I guess the next island we'll go to is this one behind us. Looks like there's quite a lot of trees and stuff. It's quite a big island, so... How do I fly? Is this thing flying or what? Oh, there we go. Okay. Spacebar makes it fly. I wonder if I come off the steering wheel, does it continue flying? What happens if I fall off? I'm just going to keep flying until it runs out of fuel, and then I have to go find it? Now, no X is a save point as well, so that's kind of cool. If I do die, I will just end up back on my ship. Alright, so let's start lowering it. Looks like there's a couple of buildings in this island, which is cool. Alright. Let's turn that off for now. So that'll conclude today's episode. We'll go ahead and end it here, and then we'll continue once we've made it to that island. Next episode we'll start from there. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Do leave a comment if you have enjoyed, and we'll keep playing some Everwind if you guys want to see more of it. I mean, I'm definitely going to play the game either way, but would like to hear some feedback whether or not you think it's going to be interesting or not. Peace.